It's already day number 22 of me making these videos and keeping track of my funded accounts with Apex with this amazing spreadsheet. Now, if you're enjoying these videos, hit that like and maybe leave a comment down below, because I'm honestly thinking about going to a 2 video per week schedule for these recaps. I feel like they're getting very repetitive and I talk about the same things over and over again, even though I try to find other topics to talk about in between as well in each video. But at the same time, I want to just show you guys my numbers and then move on. And maybe it's going to be more entertaining if I just do it twice a week. So maybe on a Wednesday and a Friday, and I'll show you guys everything. I'll take screenshots and so on. I'm still undecided on that, but I just don't want to make the content too boring for you guys. And that's the main reason. And I'll try to make other videos in the meantime as well. For example, Quant Tower came out with a nice update. Now TopStep and Rhythmic connections are seamless with Quant Tower, and so on. There's a few other updates on the features side of Quant Tower that you could do. So I will make videos on that. Maybe talk about different prop firms. There's new prop firms coming up. Obviously, there's a whole issue with my funded Forex. No, not whatever that firm got, shut down. A lot of things to talk about. So I definitely want to make other videos, but we'll see. For now, let's talk about this week. It was a red week for me. It is Friday, September 8th. And if you've been watching these videos, you know that Wednesday was a disaster of a day for me. And I wish I could take that day back. But at the same time, I know I can't. So I made sure to finish the week strong on Thursday and Friday, which is today. Now, today was a smaller day. Again, just trading 3 accounts. And my runner got ticked out at break even, and it was frustrating because the market ripped. I was long at the open and the market ripped straight up almost 100 points, and my runner, before I actually started going, just got clipped and I got out. So unfortunate there. So I only made $300 per account today, and it is what it is. Still some recovery from the Wednesday's loss. Accounts are now closer to healthy levels. So the main focus isn't so much making profits, a lot of profits daily, but it is to make sure that I do get to pay out with these accounts come September 20th. So these 3 accounts, I really want to get a payout from them. So that's the main focus. Now, starting on Monday, I'm going to have a new funded account with Apex. I already got a new funded account with Bullnox today, and I should be getting another one on Monday or Tuesday. But those accounts are a little bit different because you can't fully take out the safety net for the first, I don't know, 50 to 100 days. Depends on how much percentage you want to take out. So I'm not going to keep track of those accounts until I get to the safety net. So if I make $2,500 in those accounts, then I'll start inputting the profits in that account. So instead of us starting at 0, and then anything like on Apex accounts, anything below 0 doesn't count, right? So anything below 50,000 doesn't count. It's not my money. With Bullnox, on the other hand, it's going to be at 52,500. So anything below $2,500 worth of profit is not technically mine until I trade for 40 to 100 days with that account, which is a long time. Once I get there, then we'll change the numbers. But for now, it's just going to start counting at 2,500. So keep that in mind. I'm not going to put them in because, again, it's not my money. And the only thing I'm tracking here is the profits that I could withdraw from these accounts. That is the whole purpose why I do all of this manually instead of using a online trading journal. This is the numbers here. So let's make sure they match up. So this is cash on hand is the profits or the starting balance of the accounts before the day started. So cash on hand should match up with this. So we have 1713, 1712, same thing, 963, 963, and then 815, 815. So you guys could see, I don't make these numbers up. It's all legit, and everything matches up. Now this is the new balance. So we're already up in the 22, 21, and 2000 range. So that should be enough for a cushion to trade normally in full size starting Monday. And yeah, scale down a little bit in size and try to get a runner going, and I couldn't. So I don't know what I'm going to do moving forward, whether I'm just going to stick to one target or maybe a second target, few ticks higher, just to pay for commissions and extra fees, because I usually do get those extra ticks. But like Wednesday, the main reason for the loss is one tick. I mean, one tick of losses, or one tick higher, and I didn't get filled. And if I would have had my tick profit target at the same ticks I had today or any other day, I would have been filled and would have been fine. So it's crazy how that works. But at the same time, I can't blame it on that, because I could have cut the loss much sooner. And even though I did cut the loss sooner on these, on this one, I went down pretty heavy, maybe 3 grand. Then I actually got in profit, a few $100s, and then went back down to red and blowing it. And I wish I didn't do that, because again, it sets you back so much, and then restarting that whole process. And just to get back to break even, I had 19,395. I took out 875. So still a long ways to go when it comes to I had $11,733 actually, because I did have a green day after the payout. So to get to 12 grand, it's still gonna take a long time, but I have to again focus on the payouts on these accounts and start growing the new ones slowly, and try to get to 10 accounts. That is the goal. It's going to be very hard, and hopefully Quantower doesn't give me any issues when it comes to copy trading. I feel like once I get over 6 accounts, that's when the issues start to show up. So I'm going to keep track of that to make sure maybe it was coincident where there was some issues with Rhythmic or something when I did copy trade a lot more accounts. But today I copy traded 4 accounts, so not much, and I had no issues. But sometimes I do have a couple of issues, so we have to be careful. But I just want to mention also the update on Quantower. There was an update on Quantower about copy trading, TopStep accounts, and Rhythmic accounts now is okay. So I found a workaround that, and I made a video on that. But you could actually do it now natively. So you could just log into TopStep regularly on Quantower, and then you'll be able to copy trade it into Rhythmic. But for me, it's hard to copy trade into other firms. And I'm starting to learn this really fast, because other firms have different contract sizes. And even though I don't use all the contracts, right? But I place multiple orders. So when I place those orders, I still have to have those contracts available. Otherwise, it will not let me place the order. And when one account is 7 contracts, the other one is 10, and then I want to trade, max size that I would trade on, let's say, Apex, then I can't do it on Bull Knocks together. It will just not let me. And that's where it's becoming quite difficult to do it. Maybe I got to do bigger accounts on other firms. I have no idea. But for now, I'm going to focus on Apex. So I'm gonna have 6 accounts at Apex by end of next week. No, 5 accounts at Apex by end of next week, and hopefully a couple more. So hopefully I could get to like 8 accounts at Apex. I have 2 at Bull Knocks. TopStep I failed, so I couldn't do it. Maybe I gotta take it very slow on TopStep, and I gotta do the 150k, but that's gonna take forever to pass at this level. So I don't know what to do. But let me know again, guys, how you're enjoying the content, how you guys are doing. Discord down below as well if you want to share your PNL with us. And my phone's ringing. So I'm going to end it on that, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. But the only positive actually is the stocks. The stocks killed it this week. So how am I doing right now? So I'm up $811. So like, I keep forgetting about that, but like I'm up 822 and 900. That is a $1,700 day. Like that is insane. Like that used to be my week, and that was a good week of trading. So definitely just got to keep that in mind and continue pushing forward, and we'll just recover from the losses, slowly but surely. If we rush it, then we're gonna dig even deeper, and it's gonna be a complete reset, and that is even worse. So keep in mind, it could always be worse. Whatever situation you're in, it could always be worse. So if you're having some issues, just take it slow and hit that reset button. But don't do it by resetting your accounts, by blowing your accounts and resetting, starting over. Try to hit that reset before you get to that point, and just slowly get a green day, get 2 green days, even the small ones, and then start growing back your confidence and your accounts. But anyway, on to the weekend. Enjoy the weekend, guys, and I'll see you on Monday.